Dolphins, stingrays, whales, oh my, and throw some boxers in there as well. We're underwater at the Atlantis. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Robinson weighed in at 61 kilos, and he's 180 centimeters tall. That's outrageous. His reach also 184. And standing across from him, it's Mickey Ward. 140 pounds even. He's 5 foot 8 inches tall with a reach of 70 inches.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most skilled boxers to ever lace up the gloves, inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 1990, and he fights out of Harlem, New York. Irish Mickey Ward. If you're looking for heart, courage, and determination, this is your guy, one of the toughest fighters that's ever laced them up.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Tom. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 15 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Lowell, Massachusetts, here is the exciting junior welterweight world title challenger, Irish Mickey Ward.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Oh, he took that jab well. A well-placed hook. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
You see the nerves on a fight stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in...
Whoa, Johnny! Oh, and the Irishman just got rocked! He's in some serious trouble here! Can he find his way out of this storm? Looks like trouble was averted.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round.
Here we go for round two. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Oh, and he caught him with a stiff jab. Right hook is finding its target. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Just misses with that uppercut. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is...
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This is the type of fighter that would say, I don't even want rounds. Let's just fight until one of us can't stand up anymore.
Sluggers just want to mull you down. They want to walk straight through you as though you do not exist. You've got to be fit for this one.
Back and forth they go. Nice counter shot. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A lot of fans know how quick these lighter fighters can be, but tonight, don't be surprised if these don't pack a lot of power as well. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Robinson in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
You stay focused now.
Come on, you've let him back into it. You're betting this kid. Go back out there.
The end of your jab. You're getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful. Beautiful.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. That counter punch caught him clean. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Both men step back for just a moment. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That uppercut just missed. That uppercut misses. I'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, we know they've got the... On to the fifth we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter-punching.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Missing with the hook. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Robinson in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope that...
This is the beginning of round 6. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Which fighter will say no mas? Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You'd like to see more jabs. Both men step back for just a moment. Well done with that counter shot. They have no respect for each other's punching power. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
And now you're switching off. I need you to go back out there. I need to...
Bert, you stay focused, man.
Here comes round 7. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
One of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Great work. Good work at that.
Round 8, and we're off again. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Insane action! Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Just missed with that jab. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. And he wasn't ready for that counterpunch. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Beautiful counter shot. Left uppercut doesn't score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
You switched off completely. Get your mind.
And there's the bell for round 9. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
A straight right just misses. Jab does not score. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Ward in that last round. They're going to call the doctor over in a minute to check out these cuts.
Cornerman, get your job done, do it right.
The gaps will appear.
Man, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on.
That right hand's beautiful. Beautiful. That's it. Stop.
Have you got complacent? The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round.
Don't be looking at it for one shot at a time. Set him up. But you'll take him out. He's too tired. He's not getting back up. You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't loading up.
Win the round on your jab and breathe while you're stepping around.
By the way, think about the defense on the end of what you do. Good work.
Tough for fight. And he's going to be confident now. You've got to take that confidence away.
Those 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work.
It's round 10. They just gave us a great round. Let's see if they can do it again.
Good work the last round. Be smart. Don't get too braggadocious. You'll get turned over and walk into the shot. And that's the last thing you want.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. They both want the knockout. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The straight right just misses. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That last round. That cut is going to cause some problems. They might want to call a doctor over.
I hope they've got a good cuts man in that corner.
That's it. Start.
Okay, now you're switching off.
And there's the bell for round 11. What an action-packed round that was. Let's see what they have in store for us here.
What a round. I'm exhausted. They must be absolutely shattered. What could you tell a man when he comes back to the corner? You need the instructions to be simple, precise. Don't befuddle them because they're just shattered.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. A perfect counter lands. An uppercut does not score. Good counter punch. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst. Boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this ring.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Misses. He threw a punch and just got countered. Let's talk about Warden that last round. Look at all that blood, but he's still wanting to come out for more.
Man, oh man, you know what? He's got to hope the referee doesn't jump in and stop it.
Okay, focus. Big deep breath. Calm yourself.
Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots, yeah?
About to make mistakes and switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused.
Beautiful. That's it. Start sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up. Great work. You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't good enough.
On to the 12th. They just gave us one hell of a round. Let's see if they'll do it again.
What a round. What had they got left? How can you get better than that? That is ridiculous. That's stuff you see on video games.
You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
I told you, know what? Sometimes when I've done the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. It's all offense all the time. Can't find a home with that jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Mickey Ward gets rocked. He's been in these situations before, but can he find his way out this time? Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
punches have to hurt. A perfect counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ward in that last round. Well, the cut man's got some work to do in this corner.
My concern is the corner. Are they going to be too brave for their fighter?
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. What a round we just saw. Let's see what we've got in store for us here.
How much energy did they use? How hard and how tough and how much they have to dig deep. This is just ridiculous. I don't know what to expect. I'm tired just watching it.
Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
They exchange punches. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. And he scores with the counter. Good counter punching. There's a counter shot. These two lightweights are showing you why they are the best of the best. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ward in that last round. That cut is going to cause some serious problems.
Man, oh man, you know what? He's got to hope the referee doesn't jump in and stop it.
Right down the middle, you can't miss him.
And there's the bell to start the round. And we're back. What does this round have in store for us?
This is part of the game plan. You knew this was going to happen. Now you've got to stay still in your mind. You've got to think, right, don't get rattled. Don't get swayed by the crowd cheering or booing. Walk straight in there, stick to your game plan, show your shots, and then let it go. But do it at your pace.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Punch, counter punch. No rest for the weary. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Straight right just misses. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Nice counter. Just the referee taking a look here, and if the fighter can't see, the fighter can't fight. So time back in. Let's keep fighting. Very close round with Let's talk about Ward in that last round. Look at all that blood, but he's still wanting to come out from. So here we are, the final round of the fight. They're off their stools, and what a fight this has been. Will it continue?
Good work the last round. Be smart. Don't get too braggadocious. You'll get turned over and walk into the shot, and that's the last thing you want.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Nice counter shot. He threw the hook, didn't land. These two fighters are made for one another. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. It, a unanimous decision win.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.